Hello, my name is Ryan Siwo, and today we'll be reviewing the Optimus Dynamic 2, also known as the LG L39C. First, let's take a look at some of the hardware. As you can see, we have 4 capacitive buttons here. We have our earpiece, which actually also doubles as our speaker. The touchscreen itself is a 3.8-inch touchscreen. Inside, we have a 1 gigahertz processor. We have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. This phone supports 3G. Okay, so on the back, we have a 3 megapixel camera. On the inside, we have a micro SD card slot here. And here's our battery. I wasn't able to find the milliamp hours for this particular model, but here it is. Alright. And now, let's talk about the software. This is running Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. It has LG's custom launcher on it, so there are some noticeable differences between this and stock Android. So first of all, the home screens. These are actually customizable with up to about 10 different animations. I believe this one's called Breeze. As you can see, the device is very smooth with swiping from home screen to home screen. Take a look at the app drawer. It's very familiar to anyone who has used an Android device before. But the difference is these 3 tabs on top. And this allows you to jump straight from all of your apps to your downloaded apps. Here are all the apps I've actually downloaded. And then straight to your widgets. The other difference is the notification bar. We have our brightness here. We have a quick memo, Wi-Fi, data, Bluetooth, GPS, sync, airplane mode, rotation, all the other settings, power save, stuff like that. Yeah. And if you go all the way to the end, you can change what you have on the top of your quick settings right here. Okay. So let's talk a little about this option right here, quick memo. What it does is it enables you to draw on whatever's on your screen. This is a pretty standard LG application that comes with your device. So we want to show our friends, our neat looking icons. We want them to know what exactly we wanted him to see. So, you might draw on it and say, oh, look at that. Then you have your back buttons here. You can also switch it to like a Notepad. Originally, the purpose of this was to text the person this note, and it could either be on whatever's on your screen or on a piece of paper. So it'd be like, hi, Mom. And then, you could share it. So that's that. So let's look at some of the basic built-in apps. The first one is your phone application. This is the dialer, LG dialer. You have your call logs, your contacts, your favorites, your groups. I'm just going to show you the dialer. And then we have a shortcut right down here to your messages. But we'll just go back to home and go into messages. This phone comes with the stock Android Messenger for Jelly Bean 4.1, Maps, Chrome. Well, basically, the normal assortment of basic Google apps. So let's go ahead and take a look at the camera application. Alright, so the camera application, this is LG's camera application. Oh, and something really neat that I need to turn off now is this voice command. Right there. That icon right there. It took a picture because I said LG. That's one of the hot words. There's some nice settings in here. Edit quick menu. The quick menu is this right here. Scene mode, ISO, white balance, color effect, timer, geotagging, shutter sound, auto review, storage, and reset. And of course, camera help guide. The most helpful setting on this is actually the storage, which is pretty standard for most camera applications. But anyways, the storage, it enables you to put everything on the SD card, which is something you're going to want to do. Once again, this camera is a 3 megapixel camera, but for it only being a 3 megapixel camera, it does take some impressive shots sometimes. The shutter has about a 1 second delay. Let's take a couple pictures of this. This right here, I held the camera very still, and still it isn't very clear, but that probably has to do with the fact that this is a fixed focus camera. Probably the biggest downside is the fixed focus camera for me, because I like clear pictures. But for a 3 megapixel camera, it actually does some impressive shots. One note about the glass that covers the display: it's just glass, so it's very easy to scratch. But one good side is that it's very hard to put a deep scratch in it. I've dropped this thing several times, and accidentally put it in with my keys, and accidentally put other items that were sharp in with it, and for all that, I really don't have a very deep scratch. Any deep scratches, they're all very light. The battery life on this phone is actually quite impressive. I was able to get about 45 to 48 hours of battery on a single charge, with some moderate use. I took some pictures, browsed the web a couple times, checked the time, made about 3 phone calls, and I still had 5% battery when I got home and finally plugged it in. Let's take a look at the settings menu. We have airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth toggles, call options. But really what I want to show you here is this right here, home screen. Now this enables you to change different looks of your home screen. For instance, with this one you can change the effect. And as you click on the effect, it'll show you what the effects look like. Carousel, layer. My preferred one is Breeze. You can set your wallpaper. You can choose to have your home screens repeat after you get to the end of them. Backup or restore your home. Change your theme. Optimus, Biz, Cozy Wall, Marshmallow. These are all different themes from LG. So let's go into the lock screen settings. Lock type. Right now I have it on swipe. You can have pattern, pin, password, or just none. It can just open up to your main screen, home screen. And let's see, lock screen. Wallpaper. Set a wallpaper to your lock screen. I don't want to do that. Clocks and shortcuts. And this is where you can change what shortcuts appear on your home screen and also what your clock looks like. Different types of clocks. This one's I prefer this one. It's a nice clean look. Owner information, lock timer, power button instantly locks, so that when you hit the power button, the lock screen will activate. As opposed to just activating after 5 seconds of screen timeout. This phone has 1.78 gigabytes of storage. and this takes a little while. There we go. The applications I have installed in here take up 1.15. Now that also includes the pre-installed apps, which, by the way, I'll show you this in case you didn't know this. The biggest pre-installed app, Space Hog, is actually, let's see, takes a while on 1 gigahertz. There it is. It's actually Chrome. Chrome is 148. Chrome is 148 megabytes. That is a lot when you only have 1.4 gigabytes to use. If you purchase this device, I would recommend getting an SD card. I have in here a 16, but the actual true size is actually only 14.62. I use this to store my pictures. So we have our battery life here. At full brightness, this thing is expected to last 4 hours and 7 minutes. Now, usually I keep it at 25% brightness, which will take me about 48 hours. We have power saver here, Android 4.1.2. Just to prove it, there we go. Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean. And we have our little... That's all for my review of the Optimus Dynamic 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for all the editing that had to take place in order to make this review go smoothly. This is my first review on my new channel, so I'm still a little camera shy. But thanks for watching.